Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion.
All right, let's go, Atlanta.
We are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Atlanta football, baby.
No
let's
run
go.
Back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And the New York Giants. Smash, buddy, right quick. Timberland.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
What y'all doing, bro? All right, I'll take that win. Take that win, YouTube. Time out. Back to the drawing board. Let's go. Lego. Who next? Who next, man? Madden should do something about people just quote unquote losing connection.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 23 yards on the play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Give me that.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked by JefeToe. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 15. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Stop.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Let's go.
14 yards there, and a Falcon 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Robinson with another carry.
Let's go.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Going deep this time for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons.
Let's go. Let's go.
And the Falcons use the
Let's go.
to get on the board first here in this one.
Let's go.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
Let's go, CP.
Co-sign with you. Exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On 1st down, Ritter. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Ritter throwing on third down. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Going for it on fourth down. It's Ritter. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Robinson up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive game imposing its will.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Ritter with it after the play fake. Got his man. It's London. Touchdown. Desmond Ritter on target to Drake London. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for...
Nah, bro, don't. You finna quit, bro. Told you. You're up here. Oh, you can see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Look at that.
Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Damn, bro, you want me to stream a mixtape there? You got to talk like that, bro. Goddamn.
It paid off. Extra point attempt here still to come.
We playing Madden. You hit me with a mixtape, bro. Damn, bro. Nigga, we playing Madden. You hit me with a mixtape. I'm like, mixtape?
It's good.
All right, what it sound like, bro?
7-0 lead.
I got YouTube, bro. I'm streaming right now. Shit.
So they'll get another
21, I'll put that bitch on.
Following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
All right.
You got to get it down.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
No more talking. No more.
All right.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
How the hell, bro? I went and got that. What you mean I ain't read it? I'm playing linebacker. My man is the running back, bro.
More offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they were just out here.
Hey, if you
they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better
Better slide.
Pick six, and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
16 more on that one and another first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's got room at the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
He's going to fumble next play.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Even if I want to be, you didn't have.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
All the time.
You from Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Free Jeffrey.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Ritter off the play fake. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rodney Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right
call
there.
it fluke now.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Look at that.
And he's
Oh!
that's Andrews.
Wow.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Wow.
Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For a big tight end,
You thought that was a pick.
Ahead of steam going, and it's a defensive
You thought it was a pick.
big decision to make.
You thought it was a pick.
Like that.
You failed.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
The first team in the game. So that's good, nigga.
For your team.
The Ravens? I fought the Ravens, but I don't really think these boys, but these boys OP.
Tucker now to kick it away following the
I
touchdown.
like that in like a truck or type thing, like that.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Outside. Come on,
Yeah,
CP.
some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late
sitting in cover
there.
two, man.
Down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ritter back to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he's going to have a foul.
Man, get big, man.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure
Get big, man.
A safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense.
That block.
Not
Hold
allowing
that
him
block.
to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Room to maneuver at the 35.
Oh, come on.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Robinson. And just a short game that time was able to get him down. Robinson again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Go red. Claude red. Black ultra. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Are
And
you
that will
serious?
be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by JefeToe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Going up top for Miller.
Oh, come on, man.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. and he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They find some open field here. A good pickup there, a 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sliding out of the... and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That would complete to Crochet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Crochet. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have moved
What's the link, man?
by 3 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they have
DJ 4X on Apple Music.
Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This would be a picture of me and my pops later on.
C-E-E-J-A-Y. CJ what?
Or it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
I got you. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point. I got you,
game,
Biddo.
Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right. Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up to the 41.
Where you from, Doc?
For first and 10.
South Carolina.
To throw is Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage.
It don't matter what you put up, bro. It got to be fire, bro.
Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So after the conversion on 4th, here's first and 10 just outside of the red zone. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Okay, the rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Ritter now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, red. Real green.
Ritter to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away. That one was incomplete. It's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do.